America's news leader. Eyewitness News at 6 o'clock starts now.
First responders called in to help the victims of the Richmond Hill explosion describe the scene as surreal, something they have never seen before. Good evening, everyone. I'm John Stair.
And I'm Anne-Marie Tiernan. It's now 6 o'clock. There were frantic 911 calls from that tragic night that talk about a huge explosion and a fireball shooting into the air. That is just some of the testimony that jurors heard today in the case against Mark Leonard. He is the man that prosecutors called the mastermind of that deadly explosion on the South Side.
Eyewitness News reporter Rich Van Wyk was in the courtroom today in South Bend to hear that testimony, and he joins us from there tonight. Rich?
John, there was a lot of emotion, a lot of facts in that courtroom today. Pictures of the explosion scene, emergency 911 calls played for jurors, firefighters who tried to save the lives of 2 people, and people living in the neighborhood, residents of Richmond Hill, describing the explosion, describing what they went through and how they struggled through the immediate aftermath. The explosion, one Richmond Hill homeowner described for jurors as a huge white flash, a massive percussive boom. Frank HIATT ran to the scene. Houses that were shredded. It was silent. It kind of gave me the impression I was standing in death, he said. Prosecutors are making a picture of words, photographs, and 911 calls, hoping jurors understand the enormity and tragedy of the explosion. They heard dozens of the 274 911 calls from people living in the neighborhood and miles away. Something hit my house really hard, said one frantic woman. A vehicle? I don't know. A security company called saying it had received a call from a man trapped in his basement with his wife upstairs. No doubt it was from Dion Longworth. He and his wife Jennifer perished in the fire. Their family is in court, hearing the testimony, wearing yellow, the couple's favorite color. Seasoned Indianapolis firefighters, Lieutenant Russell Futrell and Battalion Chief Mark Culver choked back tears while testifying. Futrell checked the Longworth's home and found no one, had no reason, he said, to believe the couple was trapped. Had I known that, I would have risked everything to get in there. Later arriving firefighters tried to reach the couple. My guys were as close as we could get, testified Culver. The heat backed them off. The fire marched across so fast. Listening to recorded IFD radio transmissions, jurors heard firefighters' desperate and tragically futile calls. Give us water as fast as you can so we can get people out of the house. That water could not get there in time. There's a map of the Richmond Hill neighborhood right next to the witness stand. As residents testify, they use a highlighter to color their lot in on the maps and the streets. Jurors can't help but notice a neighborhood slowly being covered in yellow. Reporting live from South Bend, Rich Van Wyk, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.